Yo, my people, them CFC, Riddles Blue, back with another video, and it's the player ratings video for the Chelsea versus Wimbledon game in the Carabao Cup second round yesterday, which we won 2-1, 2-1. I was lucky enough to be at the game, and it was such a good experience. Always good to go back to Stamford Bridge, and I will be there for more games in the future. But yeah, man, before we get into the player ratings, you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new Chelsea videos from me. And let me know who impressed you the most. Who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you for your support. Help me get 500 subscribers before the end of the week. Much appreciated, my people, them. But now let's get into player ratings. And we are going to start off with Robert Sanchez. Hey, Sanchez, other than the fact that you clattered out a Wimbledon player and gave them a penalty, other than that, you had a very good game. I must say, we didn't get a clean sheet, but stuff like this happens. But the one thing I liked about you a lot is that you will use your big frame, and whenever Wimbledon had a corner, you will just come out and claim it. You'll come out and claim it. I love that about you. And I love a keeper that can assert his dominance and assert his authority in that box, because there's many people, but you come out and just claim it, which a keeper is meant to do. And that's why I would prefer you rather than Kepa, because Kepa would not do that, and he does not do that enough. So happy to know that you're here. The only other thing I would like to say that I prefer for you to do is that whenever we get whenever we get a corner, or whenever we get a counter attack from a corner, send the ball. Enough times Nicholas Jackson, Ian Matson were bursting forward after Wimbledon had a corner. You could have hit them on the break, but you decided not to. I'd prefer that for you to just send it long, because you have good distribution. So for me, that's the only other thing I would say. But overall, it's a good game from you. I'm going to give you a 6.5. Good performance. And then we have our defense. Bashir Humphreys, man. Boy, Bashir, it was your first start of the season in a competitive situation, and it was a good performance. Like, the defense overall was very good, and I must say that you're gonna have to get a 7, because you didn't do anything wrong. I don't necessarily know any bad things to say about you, and the good things, obviously, you keep possession. You don't you don't look you don't look out of position or any stuff like that. When I mean out of position, you don't look like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be playing for us. Even though we're only playing Wimbledon, anything can happen. So yeah, my rating for you is a 7. And then we have Axel Disasi. Man, like Axel, bro, I can't even cap. You had a good performance, and in the defense, due to the fact that Thiago Silva didn't play, you are the senior player in the defense, and it was down to you to control everything. And I feel like you did very well. The defense was pretty good. We wouldn't have conceded if we didn't concede that penalty, but overall, Wimbledon didn't do much. So my rating for you is also 7. And then we're gonna have Levi Colwell, and your game was good. Your game was good. I must say, like, it's the standard thing. I'm seeing you just put balls a lot forward, like, get it, left foot, send it. It might not always work, but it's just the thought that you have the instinct to know that, yep, I need to do this stuff just to send us forward and help us to score more goals. And yeah, other than that, the defense was calm, like I've been saying. So my rating for you is also a 7. And then we have Mark Cucurella. And man, like, Cucurella, man, I'll be real to you. Even though you sent the ball long and you helped us get the second goal, because if it wasn't thanks to you sending the ball long to Matson, the keeper man have done his mad thing, and Enzo man have got his goal. So that is, I'm not trying to say that I don't remember that or I don't appreciate that, because I do. The only thing is for me is that that's the only option you had to do. Like, when we're bursting forward, that's the only option. Send it long. Like, my thing for Cucurella is that if there's 2 decisions that you have to make, pass it forward, pass it back, more time you pass it back, Forward thinking. You don't do enough. It's like 20% compared to 80. Like it should be the other way around if you was that good. But for me, you're not that good. So overall, it was a decent performance from you. I'm going to give you I'm going to give you yeah, I'm going to give you a 7, man. But overall, I just feel like you could do a whole lot better. But the defense overall did have a good game yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna give you everyone in the defense a 7. So yeah, man. Now we're gonna move on to the midfield. And Conor Gallagher. Conor, it was your first time captaining the side. You've been here since you was a little kid, and it must be a dream come true for you to captain your boyhood club. So the only thing that made it better is if you put away that chance at the end and helped us win not win the game, but helped us score more goals and make the scoreline look better. But other than that, I felt like your link up play was very well. You were you're getting in the rustle and bustle, making challenges, had so many touches in the game, you were getting so on the ball. So overall the performance from you was good, and I'm gonna give you a 7.5. And then we have Ugo Chukwu, and bro, man nearly stitched us up, bro. Nearly stitched us up. My man literally put the ball through, but in the wrong direction. A Wimbledon player was so close to getting the ball and so close to equalizing, and it would have been such a long day for him because this is basically your first start. And we did make a lot of changes, and maybe it's down to the rustiness that you don't play regularly enough, but things like that you cannot be doing. Cannot be doing. But overall, my rating for you, I'm gonna give you a 6.5. I don't feel like I don't feel like the defensive midfielders had a bad game, but obviously different levels to different people in it. So yeah, man. But now we're gonna move on to the attackers. We're gonna start off with Diego Morero. I actually wanted to see you start, but damn, man, the performance, it wasn't good enough. In the first half, the attack for me, other than Noni Madueke, it was non-existent. It was non-existent still. Like, if we're gonna be honest, the team, if it wasn't thanks to Noni Madueke, we wouldn't have done anything in that first half. Wouldn't have done anything. So Diego Morero, he got taken off at half time, and when he got taken off, Nicholas Jackson showed why he's a starter, because he came on and made an instant impact. Mano scored, but the chance to be creating, the way he was linking up play, Diego Morero wasn't doing that. And for that, Diego, I'm gonna have to give you a 4.5. You did not have a good game at all, bro. So you just need to improve on that. But yeah, man, 4.5 for Diego Morero. And then Ian Matson. Second half, he was better. He was much better. But in that first half, like I said, if it wasn't Noni Madueke, you guys weren't doing much. Matson, you could have scored a couple goals, but overall, yeah, man, it was a calm game. I wouldn't say it was a very good game. It was a calm game, and for that, I'm gonna give you, yeah, I'm gonna give you a 6. I'm gonna give you a 6. And then we have Noni Madueke. Ayo, this is the man of the match, by the way. He is. And my dribbles you done, you like complete 6 different dribbles. Like the way you're sending Wimbledon guys, like, oh my days, bro. Making them go one way, you go in the other, like link up play. I'm loving everything I've seen from you. And generally speaking, there's hardly ever a game where you play rubbish. I'm just gonna be honest, whether that's last season or this season. You very rarely play rubbish. I love your direct. I love how you're direct. You always wanna take a man on. You always just wanna do something that not many people will do, like do a dummy or try to do a 1-2 link up, bend it wide, like bend it into the top corner. I like that kind of movements. That top players do that stuff. So for me, Noni Madueke, man of the match, scoring your first goal of the season, won the penalty and took it. Big you up for that. And yeah, man, my rating for you, I'm gonna give you a 9. My man of the match, Noni Madueke, my bro. But yeah, man, Mason Burstow, Hey, not a great game still. Not a great game. I'm gonna have to give you I'm gonna have to give you a 6. I have to give you a 6. Actually, yeah, I'll give you a 6. Or a 5.5 actually. A 5.5. So yeah, man, I'm gonna give you a 5.5. In the attack, I didn't necessarily think you did enough, but obviously you being a presence playing the whole game, fair enough in it. So yeah, my rating for you, I'm gonna give you a 5.5, and you just need to step up. But games like yesterday just lets man know why you don't necessarily start every single game, because there's a lot of things that you need to do to work on to be a star. Nicholas Jackson came on and he did his thing. He was more effective than you was, and he was a substitute. So yeah, man, that is going to conclude the starting 11. Now it's time for the subs, and our subs going to start off with Nicholas Jackson, the man. Ayo, I'm happy to see you play. Happy to see you start, not start. Happy to see you play, and come on in the second half. You're a player who links up play, like you link everything together. And once you came on, like I said in my match review, it was evident that our quality was showing, because a guy like you comes on and starts to boss the game, starts to make us a lot more threatening in the attack. In the first half, we wasn't doing anything in the attack like that. And we couldn't count on anyone else other than Noni. In the second half, there was you. As soon as you came on, 1-2s, tried to just bang it. Like, fair enough. And to be fair, you should have scored. But the fact that we still went through, the fact that you came on and just gave us the energy, gave us a lot more enthusiasm, and allowed us to express ourselves a whole lot better, that is great. And for that, my rating for you, Nicholas Jackson, I'm going to give you I'm gonna give you hmm, I'm gonna give you a 6.5. I'll give you a 6.5 still. Good performance, substitute. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to our next sub. Man, like Enzo, my bro. Hey, very happy to see you play. I've been wanting to see you play for time, and I'm happy to know that you scored on your first goal on my first time seeing you, bro. Good performance from you. Only played 25 minutes, but that was enough. Guys like you that come on change games. So yeah, man, my rating for you, I'm going to give you a 7. Man like Enzo, I'm gonna give you a 7 for your performance. Big you up. And now we're gonna move on to our next substitute, Malo Gusto. And man like Malo, the one thing I like about you is the pace that you have, bombing up and down the right hand side. Like, your recoveries and such are very good. Making tackles, like, the performance was good from you. And yeah, man, I'm gonna give you a 6.5. Okay, had a good game once you came on. And then Moises Caicedo, man, like Moises, I'll be real. Once you came on, there wasn't necessarily much for us to do. Like, once you went 2-1 up, I felt like the game was definitely done, due to the fact that Wimbledon didn't do anything throughout the whole entire match unless we've given them an opportunity. But in the second half, we were more assured. The team was much more, like, better at handling and not making bad decisions. So it was a good performance. My rating for you, I'm gonna give you a 5. So, but yeah, that concludes our substitutes. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions on our subs. Who impressed you the most? And now, Pochettino, man like our manager, Mauricio Pochettino. 7 changes to the lineup, 7 changes. Like Burstow starting, Matson, Diego Moreira, Bashir Humphreys, Kukurea, Ugochukwu. Like, they're man that don't necessarily start and probably wouldn't start on a regular basis. But we did it and we got the job done. It was very difficult, as you would have said in your post-match press conference, but we got the job done. We're still in the cup, and that's the main thing, that we try to just keep on winning so that we can get to a final and add another trophy, hopefully by the end of the season, to our collection. But yeah, I feel like the lineup wasn't necessarily that great, but you got the job done. My rating for you, I'm going to give you a 7. But yeah, man, I'd like to thank everyone who joined me on this player ratings video. Let me know who impressed you the most, who was your favorite player from the match if you saw the match. And as always, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new Chelsea videos from me. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm CFC Redis Blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.